tip for strike one. And another Sea Dogs run means $10 donated to the campaign for ending hunger by Atlantic Federal Credit Union. We do better together. Now, Blaze had his first action all week yesterday. Came in as a pinch runner for Portland. The 0-1. This is inside, and the count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Speaking with acting manager Kyle Sasela this morning about why we haven't seen Miguel Blaze in the lineup so much this week, he said last week Blaze jammed his shoulder a little bit, sliding head first into a base.
Swing and a foul. Strike 2.
Let that reset. That's why we haven't seen him playing designated natural.
Nope. So back tack. Team Comer. Blaze. 180.
This game to tie.
White impressed with the second in the way that what is out. Just a on defense.
Taylor rocking through knee on pink batting gloves today. Tell from that first, he was just itching to go his pitch. It's a good take.
1-0. Swing, and he lines it right side. Out of play. 1. 15 doubles, has so much speed with 20 stolen bases. One of 4 lefties in the line. 1-1. Slice foul left side into the seats for strike 2.
I can take a while for stolen bases. 2-1, too. He's been hawking down in the category. He's 21.
Set. 1-2. Check. Swing. They appeal, and he did not go down. Count evens. 2 balls and strikes. Mason White still in at space. Sea Dogs leading. He now has to sign from his catcher, Caleb Ricketts. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A good slider low and inside. That takes care of the second out of the inning and the first strikeout of the ball game for Luke Russo. Back to the top of the lineup with Tyler McDonough. Led off the game, or led off the bottom of the first inning with a single. Climbs in the left-handed batter's box. Russo readies. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one on the slider. So Sea Dogs, Henry Gottbout, Miguel Blaze going back-to-back to lead off this inning. Mason White, then Drew Iwaki still stands at... Russo all on the mound, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got him with the curveball. After back-to-back homers to start the inning, it's back-to-back strikeouts to end it. We head to the third, Portland leading 2-0 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
You can't see the heritage that goes back over 100 years, or the obsessive scrutiny of hand-selecting.
The AUSL All-Star Cup is on. Watch 45 of the league's biggest stars go head-to-head in this innovative tournament and see who will be crowned the All-Star Cup champion. The action continues Saturday at 8 Eastern on MLB Network.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Gosh, we've gone to see. Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Payoff pitch. Coffey grounds it left side. Arias, a tumbling dive to thrown out to first. Did he make the play? He got him! Are you kidding me, Roderick Arias? What a defensive effort from the third baseman. A run comes around to score, but that is nothing more than an underline on this play.
I mean, look at the arm strength. He's throwing from beyond the coach's box.
You can lock in a low price for 3 years on mobile and home internet plans, only on Verizon. Additional terms apply. See store for details. Top of the third, back in Portland, Sea Dogs leading 2-0 over the Fightins after a back-to-back homers in the bottom of the second. Henry Gottbout, Miguel Blaze, both sitting in almost the same spot to the main monster. Blaze's homer actually hit the Coke bottle. First pitch is lined to the shortstop. Gottbout plays it off a short hop right in front of him, throws the first one away. Brings up Bryson Ware.
Sea Dogs infield had been shifted to the right. Gottbout right up the middle, perfectly spotted for that. A ball that would usually sneak through a gap, but once again, the analytics show their face. Bryson Ware will stand in on the right side and had a great talk with the manager of Days Jewelers in South Portland. They are sponsoring today's Japan Day, and you might be wondering why. There's the first pitch, called strike. What is the significance of Japan Day for a team in Portland, Maine? It's actually a pretty significant significance, not to double up the same word there, but a Mainer is credited with bringing the sport of baseball to Japan. The 0-1 is bounced third base side and foul for strike two. Horace Wilson is from Gorham, Maine, and after he served time during the Civil War, he went to San Francisco and then was recruited to teach in Japan following the war. So he went to Japan in 1872 to start teaching English and math. This one is hit on the ground to the shortstop, Gottbout. Backhands, hard throw to first, a great play for Henry Gottbout, and quickly two away in the top of the third. And so while he was teaching English and math during recess one day, during lunch, all of his students were outside, and he said, hey, do you want to learn how to play a game? And he taught his students the game of baseball, and is now officially regarded as the first person to introduce baseball to Japan. Swing and a miss for strike one. According to the Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum
in Tokyo. And obviously, most people know about Abner Doubleday creating baseball in a cow pasture in Cooperstown, as the 0-1 is a swing and a miss for strike two. That was later to be revealed as a myth, but with Horace Wilson, it's actually been pretty well documented that it is true that Horace Wilson brought baseball to Japan. Because years after he had that first initial recess game of baseball with his students, here's the 0-2. This is high, ball one. A Japanese publication ran a story saying someone else had brought baseball to the country, but then Wilson's students wrote letters to that publication to point out the mistake and really doubled down on the fact that Horace Wilson brought this game to Japan. As a 1-2 is a swing and a miss for strike three. Quick 1-2-3 inning. We'll pick this up back at the bottom of the third. Portland leading 2-0 on the Sea Dogs.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness! What a play!
An absolute beast unleashed.
You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Now representing the organization, Jim Leland and AJ Hinch are presenting Miggy with a customized set of cleats made by renowned artist Marco Terzo, made from several significant baseballs from Miguel's career. The cleats are presented on a base representing the time he spent at both third and first base in his career.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Can you hear me now?
Bottom of the third inning, the Portland Sea Dogs continue to lead 2-0 as Roman Anthony will lead things off for the Sea Dogs. And for Portland, those two runs came on back-to-back homers to start off the bottom of the second. Henry Godbout and Miguel Bleis. Anthony stands in on the left side. Luke Russo looks in. First pitch. Grounds it foul first base side for strike one with the slider.
I think that's the first time we've seen Roman Anthony swing at the first pitch of an at-bat. So much of this week, he's shown a lot of patience, sometimes even just standing in there until he sees a strike.
0-1. This is high and away, and the count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike. 92 miles an hour from Russo. Infield shifted slightly to the right side. The 1-1. Fouls it off again, strike two. Tries to make contact with the cutter. Anthony quickly down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This week with 3 RBI in his 4th rehab appearance, 4th game. And both in left field defensively and then also as designated hitter for the Sea Dogs this week. The 1-2. Swing, and he bounces at first base side. Benelis gloves to his left. 3 unassisted for the first out in the bottom of the third inning. Brings up Jack Winne. I was talking about the significance of Japan Day here in Portland. As a Mainer, Horace Wilson is credited as bringing the sport of baseball to Japan. But Horace Wilson's descendants didn't realize that they were the descendant of the man who brought the sport to Japan until one day in the year 2000. First pitch is a fly ball to right field. Heredia over on it, makes the catch, 2 down. And the family was still living on the same farm that Horace Wilson grew up on. Theo Balcom was 12 at the time. Her father was milking cows when a group of pretty serious Japanese baseball men arrived at their farm. They were in suit and ties. They had a newspaper reporter, a historian, and a translator with them. And they said they wanted to meet the descendants of Horace Wilson, who left the farm to fight in the Civil War and then later brought baseball to Japan in the 1870s. And their family was stunned, to say the least. The 0-1. This is low and outside, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. And so the Balcom family then started talking to them, and they actually then traveled to Japan to be honored as, again, descendants of Horace Wilson. 1-1 is swing and a miss for strike 2. Because you think of Japanese baseball right now, I mean, to think that one Mainer brought that sport over and to see where it is today, it's incredible. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, third base side, kicks off the glove of Tello into left field. Johan Fran Garcia reaches. 2 outs in the bottom of the third, and here comes Henry Godbout. But now there's a fantastic partnership between Japan and then they've the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame, and now they have other efforts that include the Horace Wilson Baseball Tournament, and those teams were honored pre-game today. First pitch to Godbout, called strike on the inside part of the plate. And then in February of last year, there was even another event to celebrate Wilson at the University of Southern Maine. And current Red Sox player, designated hitter and outfielder, Masataka Yoshida went there. And then Yoshida actually went and visited the Balcom farm.
Wow.
The 0-1. This is low and outside, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. He was able to see the farmhouse where Balcom's parents still live. Russo comes set. The 1-1. Swing and a liner hit right to the shortstop Rincon for the final out in the third. Sea Dogs strand a runner at first. They lead 2-0. We head to the fourth on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
SystemArchitecture.net, your local IT provider. Technology doesn't have to throw curveballs your way. From comprehensive technology services to hands-on expert support, our experienced IT team is here to keep things steady, respond quickly, and support your goals like a true all-star teammate. SystemArchitecture.net, an IT management company.
At Northeast Delta Dental, we love to see people smile. And as the leading provider of quality dental coverage,
he throws a 1-0 to Gorson, drives one deep to right. This is trouble as Cox moving back toward the bullpen. He hops in the air, and he brought it back. Jonah Cox, what a grab.
Did he do it?
Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed.
You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
The 1-0. Anderson blasts it. Deep left field. It's a walk-off grand salami for Jose Anderson, and the Warbirds win it 11-7.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
McSweeney looks in. First pitch. Cranks it foul towards his own dugout. Ricochets back into the field of play, strike 1. Infield shifted to the right side with the third baseman McDonough pulled in at the corner. Right-handed pitcher, lefty batter. The 0-1. This is down and in. McSweeney sets. Rincon puts that on the ground to first under the glove of Winne, and that's the first hit of the day for the Reading Fightin' Phils. Winne very close to that. Just couldn't slap his glove down to the dirt in time to get there. Another look at the replay on MLB TV. Looked like Winne just mistimed it. Thought that ball was going to bounce up a little bit more, but it just skittered underneath his glove. 1 on, no outs for Pedro Leon. He pops up a bunt that's into the field of play. McSweeney gets there, and he can't throw him out. Pedro Leon with a bunt single, and all of a sudden Reading threatening with runners on first and second. It was softly popped up. Garcia and McSweeney both charged in. Neither of them had a chance to catch it, and then it died in the grass, so it took a while for McSweeney to get there and try to make the throw. Now Garcia wants a quick chat with his catcher. Nobody out, 2 on. Heredia 0 for 1 with a ground out to third base. The ground out to third base hit sharply enough here. Could even be an opportunity for the rare triple play. I won't get ahead of myself. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Draws a cutter outside and Heredia chases. McSweeney all the way on the first base side of the rubber. He fires. Breaking ball draws another swing and a miss. Slider to the outside that time. Some nasty break away from the pitcher. Oh, and 2, nobody out, 2 on. The pitch. Can't draw the chase that time, 2 outside. Heredia 6 for 23 this week, as that's a ground ball, foul up the third baseline. Playing in game number 116 on the season. One, 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another slider low and outside. Draws yet another swing and miss for an important first out of the inning. That's another Hedstrom Electric strikeout cancer in kids number 5 on the day for McSweeney. Top of the 4th, Sea Dogs leading 2-0. One out, 2 on for Alex Benelis. First pitch on the ground, foul up the first baseline. It is pretty wild. Today is game number 119 of the season for Reading. Heredia has played in 116 of those 119 games. Alex Benelis has played in 111 games of 119 this season. McSweeney nods. Now sets at the waist. 0-1. Draws a foul tip. Deflected off the glove of Garcia, strike 2. Pinellas 1 for 19 this week against his former team. Oh-2. Flared foul, out of play. Pinellas overall has played now 17 games against his former team. He's batting .182. You compare that to his .272 overall average. McSweeney deals both runners off. It's a foul ball high and out of play. So both of the double stealers have to go back. Now, Pinellas struck out back in the second, had 4 foul balls in that at-bat. Here he's still on an 0-2 count. He has 4 straight foul balls to start the at-bat. The pitch on the ground towards second, past the leaping Mason White. Rounding third, coming home to score is Brian Rincon, and Reading is on the board 2-1. Leone up to third. 3 hits in the inning, and Reading has the tying run 90 feet away.
Third baseman number 22, Raider Tello.
Brings up Raider Tello. Runners on the corners, 1 out. 1-run ball game, top of the 4th. Both Caleb Bolden and Jeremy Wu-Yelland standing in the bullpen as the first pitch is a high fly ball to deep right field, but heading foul. Raider Tello was robbed of a home run yesterday. That incredible play in center field from Will Turner. He scaled the wall. His cleats left a gash in the padding on the Oakhurst sign in left center. 0-1. Clips the outside of the zone with a cutter, 0-2. Throws a pickoff towards first. Pinellas back in safely. Pinellas at first. Leone the lead runner at third. The 0-2. Missed wide, ball 1. Raider Tello having an excellent week at the plate, batting .500 on the week. 7 for 14. The 1-2, low and outside. Count evens at 2-2. Tello played at Iowa. Was an undrafted free agent signed by the Phillies in 2024. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another nasty slider, high and outside. McSweeney's got a pair of strikeouts in the inning. He's up to 6 on the day. Now trying to get out of this. As you look at the movement on that, looks like it's hanging right over the edge of the zone and then breaks at the last second. Still runners on the corners, 2 outs now for Carson DiMartini. First pitch. Taken for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Infield shifted to the right against the lefty. 0-1, outside. DiMartini struck out swinging against McSweeney in the second. The 1-1, Foul ball, high and out of play on the left side. Count moves to 1-2. DeMartini designated hitting today, 23 years old, out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, played at Virginia Tech. McSweeney sets the 1-2. Low and inside, stopped by Garcia. And with that, Pinellas goes up to second. We'll see if that's ruled a stolen base or defensive interference, or defensive indifference, I mean. Now runners on second and third, 2-2 count, 2 outs. McSweeney deals. Hit well to center, right field, and that is over. Ferguson tried to slide and get to it. Now it's lodged in the wall in right field. Finally gets there. Up to third base goes DeMartini. That's a bases clearing triple, and Reading takes the lead 3-2.
The catcher, number 48, Caleb Ricketts.
Ferguson went for it. He just didn't have the length to get to that ball. And then once you go for it and you miss like that, it gets behind you. Well, plenty of time for DeMartini to get up to third. With that, Isaiah Page, pitching coach, out of the dugout for a quick chat. 104 off the bat, a very hard hit ball. Leone scores. Pinellas scores. And that's the first time we've seen a lead change in this series. Previously, the team that scored first won every game. There have been times when the game was tied, but the team that had been trailing had never taken the lead until this moment. So Reading had been retired in order in the first 3 innings. Now they have 4 hits and 3 runs here in the top of the 4th. Ball 1 misses low and outside to Caleb Ricketts. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Infield shifted to the right side. The pitch. High fly ball, deep right field. Back on it, Ferguson at the track, spots it, makes the catch, and the inning comes to an end. But Reading plays 3. They jump into the lead. Sea Dogs playing from behind for the first time in the bottom of the 4th. Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Mainers know what to do after an accident.
Call the experts.
Call Joe.
Over 25,000 victories for injured Mainers.
Fighting and winning for injured Mainers for over 50 years.
The law offices.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness! What a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
And the 1-0 pitch. He's hit in the right center field gap. Sprinting over after it is Myers. He dives and he made the catch. Oh my goodness. Myers laying out.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
For Portland, 6, 7, and 8 due up Miguel Blaze, Mason White, and Max Ferguson. Portland jumped out to an early 2-0 lead as we can see Steven Brooks warming up in the Portland bullpen. Pair of solo homers back-to-back from Henry Godbout and Miguel Blaze, who's leading off here. But Reading bounced back with 3 runs in the 4th. They now lead. Blaze turns away from the first pitch, high and inside, and takes ball 1. Luke Russo back out there, still dealing. He's at 43 pitches. Second start of the week for the right-hander. The 1-0. Blaze reaches across the plate at a slider. Swings and misses, strike 1. The pitch. Inside, and that hit him. Blaze has got a wrist guard on. It looked like it glanced off of it. Seems to be okay pain-wise. Another look at the replay. And it hit either off of his wrist guard, elbow guard, something around that. Slight grimace, but more of a smile that he gets a free base. He reaches for the second time tonight, or today, rather. And there is a runner on, a leadoff runner for Mason White. White nearly made it back-to-back home runs in the second, but his long ball went just foul to the right side of the pole. He ended up walking and was stranded on second base. First pitch drops below the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. Checks his swing. Missed below the zone again, ball 2. Mason White has always had power as a part of his profile. Told me that's one of his best attributes. Graduated from Arizona as their career leader in extra base hits, second all-time in home runs. The 2-0. Drops into the zone, a slider. Well placed for strike 1. Between Greenville and Portland, White has 16 doubles, 4 triples, and 17 home runs this season. 2-1. Missed outside that time. Good take. Very close to the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Sea Dogs trailing 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th, looking to salvage a series tie against the Fightins. The pitch, high and outside, ball 4. Mason White walks for the second time today. And there's runners on first and second with nobody out for Max Ferguson. Ferguson hit a sac bunt back in the second, advanced White to second where he was ultimately left. Blaze the lead runner at second, Mason White at first. Here's Ferguson in on the left side. First pitch. Takes high and in, ball 1. Russo draws a swing and a miss from Ferguson. That slider low and in on lefties, low and away to righties has been located very well, sitting right around 83 to 84 miles an hour. Plays similarly to the curveball, similar speed, the curveball around 83, 82 miles an hour. More of a vertical drop versus that sweeping motion across the plate. The 1-1. Drops a curveball into the top of the zone down at 81. That's a called strike 2. Russo looks in the pitch. Down low, ball 2. Max Ferguson 1 for 11 on this series, 3 for 23 these last 2 weeks at home. However, he does have 11 walks, so that on-base percentage much higher than that batting average. The 2-2, low and in, ball 3. And a lot of the walks have come in situations like this. Falls down in the count, but keeps his calm. High leverage situations, doesn't matter. Will Max Ferguson staying patient. The payoff on the ground, foul ball right side. Blaze and White have their leads, full count, nobody out. Another payoff. High and outside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. 3 free passes have loaded the bases. Blaze hit by a pitch. White walked. Ferguson walked. Here's Nellie Taylor. Pitching coach out of the dugout for a chat with Luke Russo. Not seeing anyone up and throwing yet in the Reading bullpen, but a couple guys starting to loosen up their arms. Bases loaded, nobody out. Portland down by 1 here in the bottom of the 4th, trying to respond to a 3-run top half by Reading. Big opportunity for Nellie Taylor, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Also had a near miss foul ball to the right of Giffords Pavilion. First pitch, missed inside, ball 1. Taylor's now had a good look. Second time through the order at that twisting curveball slider combo from Russo. The 1-0. Swing and a miss at the slider, low and in. Same pitch he went down, swinging on back in the second. Russo deals. Taylor takes a called strike, curveball high and inside corner. He's down in the count, 1-2. The pitch. Check the swing. Held the bat back. Has another curveball, twist slow and inside, 2-2. Here's Russo. Taylor taps it foul. Putting together a competitive at-bat here, 2-2 count. He'll see pitch number 6. Pitch. Pushes it foul, high and out of play on the left side. A curveball that was dropping into the zone. Taylor continues to battle. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Another curveball low and in. Gets Nellie Taylor for the second time today. Still just the first out in the inning. As the order flips to the top, Tyler McDonough. First pitch, McDonough swings and misses. Oh, 1. Chopper towards first, waiting back on it. The first baseman, his only play is to first. That drives in a run. An RBI ground out for McDonough. Blaze scores, and we are tied up at 3. Two gone, 2 in scoring position for the rehabbing Roman Anthony. Russo facing Anthony for the third time today. First pitch. Good looking curveball, dots the outside part of the plate, strike 1. Russo. Anthony takes that for a ball, low and inside. The 1-1. Way outside. Good play from Ricketts behind the plate to keep that ball in front of him and prevent a run from scoring.
Rondo Rosario's on deck right now, taking over for Jack Winne, you would assume, if Anthony gets on base.
That one chop foul for strike 2. Definitely an interesting development. Jack Winne had been 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts, but definitely odd to see him pulled so early in a game. Anthony calls time, steps out for a practice cut. He's back in. 2-2, 2 on, 2 outs, tie game. The pitch. Bounced at the plate. Ball 3, the count is full. Payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings that curveball down and in, and Anthony falls for it. Sea Dogs strand a pair, but they get that tying run across. 3 apiece. We go to the top of the 5th. Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Hey fans, want to watch baseball's top prospects? With the Bally Sports Live app, you can stream every minor league game and follow tomorrow's stars. Anytime, anywhere. Dive in with real-time enhanced stats or play bingo along with every pitch. It's the best way to watch minor league baseball. Best of all, it's completely free. Scan the QR code and download the...
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
1-0. Fastball, teeing off in a left field. Ortiz chasing it back. Alvarez, track, wall, it is out of here. D'Angelo goes yard for the first time in his professional career. He points out to right field, and D'Angelo Ortiz has done something he has never done in his professional career. He's done it in batting practice, but now he gets to do it in a real game.
Giving up Josh Naylor, who's on an expiring deal. Oh, that was nasty. A sweeper and a sword on Brock Rodden.
Eight, 9, and 1 due up for Reading. Bryson Ware leads off. First pitch shows a bunt. It's taken outside for ball 1. Rosario playing first base now. He'll lead off the bottom of the 5th. 1-0. Fouled straight back into the netting. Strike 1.
Now playing first base, number 25, Ronald Rosario.
Stephen Brooks, no record of 4.00 ERA, has made 4 total appearances for Portland, giving up 6 runs in 9 innings of work. The 1-1. Good-looking cutter dots the outside corner of the plate. However, gave up 3 of those 4 earned runs in his first appearance back on August 8th. Since then, has only given up 1 earned run in his last 3 outings. As the 1-2 is a called strike 3. Middle of the plate, outside half, the changeup freezes Bryson Ware for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 8, Luke Ritter.
Here's the second baseman, Luke Ritter. Stephen Brooks was one of 2 pitchers, Caleb Bolden being the other, who did not give up an earned run against Binghamton last week. First pitch is a swing and miss for Ritter. Went 4 1/3, gave up 2 runs, but none earned, with 4 strikeouts. 0-1. Another swing and a miss, a twisting slider to the low and outside corner. Stephen Brooks has 11 strikeouts, well now 12 in his first 9 1/3 innings with the Sea Dogs. He had 71 strikeouts in 46 1/3 innings in Greenville. That one misses below the zone, taken for ball 1. Brooks into the motion. Outside ball 2. Luke Ritter, 29 years old. Played at Wichita State, drafted all the way back in 2019. 2-2. Pop up, shallow infield, but heading out of play. Foul territory, and it gets into the seats. Brooks standing tall. He fires. Spiked low and outside, ball 3. One out, bases empty, full count for Luke Ritter. The payoff. Outside, ball 4. Looked like Brooks held on to that ball for a smidge too long as he dragged it wide. Ritter walks. There's a base runner in the 5th. For the top of the order, Brian Rincon, 1 for 2 today with a single. He did come around to score on the Carson DiMartini bases clearing triple. Actually, he was driven in by the Benelis RBI single, and then both Leone and Benelis scored on the triple from DeMartini. First pitch. Low and inside, similar pitch, similar execution to that last ball. The 1-0. Soft chopper foul, right side. Brian Rincon went from the number 27 prospect in the Phillies organization earlier in the season to number 5. Leads the Eastern League in walks. Has 77. Will Turner right behind with 75. Brooks a pickoff towards first, but Ritter back under the tag. The 1-1. Low and in, ball 2. Brooks kicks and deals. That's high and outside. Garcia turns towards first as Ritter was trying to mess around with Stephen Brooks' head. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Needs to find the zone here. The pitch. Fouled straight back. Does find the zone. Right at the top of it, a sinker runs the count full. Batter calls time and steps out. Full count, 1 on, 1 out. Top of the order, Rincon at the plate. Brooks checks on Ritter at first. The payoff. Outside ball 4. Back-to-back walks on full counts issued by Stephen Brooks.
Pedro Leon.
And now there's runners on first and second. Still just 1 out for Pedro Leon. Tie game. Portland led 2-0. Reading took the lead 3-2. Sea Dogs tied it back up 3-3. The whole infield gathers. There's the right side of the left side of the infield. McDonough, Godbout over to the mound. Garcia chatting with Brooks. While Rosario and White stay put on the right side of the infield. Meeting breaks up before home plate umpire Dylan Reeves can get out there. Here's the center fielder at a bunt single back in the 4th. First pitch, fouled straight back to our right. Strike 1, nearly found our camera. A 1. Inside, nearly hit him. Leon steps out of the way. pitch. Checked his swing. He did not go around. And Leone moves ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Brooks started off with a 4-pitch strikeout looking, has since issued back-to-back walks on full count, so he's up to 20 pitches in just 1/3 of an inning. The 2-1. Yanked it low and outside again. 3 balls and a strike. Brooks is someone who takes a lot of pride in his ability to put the ball in the zone. Some of these today just not going where he wants them to go. These ones are not particularly close. Looking for a bounce back pitch against Leone. Here it is. Inside, ball 4. And Brooks has walked the bases loaded.
By fielder number 23, Rylan Heredia.
Ritter at third. Rincon at second. Leone at first. Here's Rylan Heredia, 0 for 2 today. Sea Dogs would love to induce a ground ball here. Potential inning-ending double play. 1 out. The pitch. Fouled straight back. Nearly caught by a fan with a glove, but it's just out of his reach. Looper towards short, caught by Godbout. Huge second out of the inning.
First baseman number 18, Alex Benelis.
Here's Alex Benelis, 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the 4th. Came around to score. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch, high and outside, ball 1. Caleb Bolden up and throwing for the Sea Dogs. The 1-0, low and inside. Garcia gets a good block to it. Two-0. Low and in, ball 3, and now Brooks just 1 pitch away from walking in the go-ahead run. He fires. That's inside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk, and Reading is back in the lead. All 4 base runners have come via walk against Stephen Brooks in this inning. 2 outs, bases still loaded.
Raider Tello.
Here comes Raider Tello. Sea Dogs pitching had not issued a walk until this inning. Brooks has dealt 4. Ritter scores. Here's the first pitch. That's a called strike. Rincon, the lead runner at third. Leone at second. Benelis at first. Breaking ball missed inside. Count evens at 1-1. So 4-3, 4 runs on 4 hits and an error. Portland 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. 1-1. Foul taken. Brooks trying to escape further damage as the Sea Dogs have the hard of coming up right after this. Looks in the 1 pitch. Low inside ball 2. pitch, outside, ball 3. Yet another full count in the inning. Third full count for Steven Brooks. The last 2 have ended in walks. Bases loaded, nowhere to put him. The payoff. High fly ball to right field, heading into foul territory. That gets out of play. Tello looking to break this one open. 1-run game, visitors in front. Another payoff. Another foul ball, high and out of play towards the Expo.
Uh-oh, time to call Portland Glass.
Thoughts and prayers for my car, which was in the general vicinity of where that foul ball was headed.
I carpooled to work today. I'm good.
Well,
I've already visited Portland Glass once this season.
Are you really good if you carpooled with your partner whose car might be at risk?
Not my car, not my problem.
Another payoff. Inside, ball 4. I just don't see how the Sea Dogs can keep Brooks out there. And with that, acting manager Kyle Sasela is out of the dugout. The day will be done for Steven Brooks. 5 walks issued in the inning, 2 runs walked in. Reading with a 5-3 lead will take a break and be right back on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Leading.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness! What a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
One of the personal touches on the uniform is the gray, making it look like it's the old wool.
The great thing about the Birmingham Black Barons uniforms, very simple in regards to the triangle B and the block lettering for Birmingham across the chest.
This is something that's a little bit more geared towards the players. Having the tribute to Negro League, I think this is going to be a marquee moment for them in their journey.
To be able to honor and salute the legacy and contributions of the Negro League legends is just unbelievable.
Pitch, swing and a miss, breaking ball, strike 3. Fastball, got him, strike 3. The curveball, got him, looking, strike 3. Blew a fastball by him, 98.
Swing and a miss, 5th strikeout for Hernandez. Strike 3 called, 96 miles an hour. That retires the side. The delivery, fastball, letter high, strike 3 call.
Innings, a middle relief kind of guy for Portland this year. Comes in a big spot. Bases loaded. Sea Dogs trail by 2. After 5 walks issued in this long top of the 5th. Bolden will face Carson DiMartini, who ripped a bases clearing triple back in the 4th that put Reading out in front to begin with. First pitch, taking a called strike at the top of the zone, a sinker from Bolden. Oh, 1. Another called strike, low and in, a slider. Bolden looking good early. 0-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. DeMartini yet to swing the bat in this plate appearance. He's in on the left side. The pitch. Low and in, gets away from Garcia, but he gets to it quickly. Keeps the runner at bay at third, ball one. Bolden deals. And that's called a ball. Garcia somewhat in shock after that, but the count evens at 2-2. Amos talked a lot about how Bolden taps his hip as an affirmation of a good pitch. Tapped his hip after that, the 2-2. That's way outside though, and ball three loads or makes the count full. So now Bolden in a tough spot. Full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. The payoff. Foul ball to the clubhouse. Back into the bullpen. DeMartini back in on the left side, all the way at the back of the box, slightly open stance. Bolden delivers. Called strike three to the low and inside corner with a sinker. The nightmare inning comes to an end. Bolden cleans it up out of the bullpen, but the Sea Dogs trail by 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team. Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
All right, so here's the Mets home jersey. To me, growing up in New York, also a very iconic jersey. The blue pinstripes that represented the Dodgers. Got the orange outline, which represented the Giants, which are the 2 teams that left New York. And then subsequently, the Mets were created. You know, my parents were Mets fans growing up, and this was the jersey that I also dreamed of wearing.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Celebrate America's 250th birthday with KM, a New England favorite, and the hot dogs you choose for when it matters most. Enjoy KM at your nearest concession stand or find them at your local grocer. KM, the official hot dog and sausage partner of your Portland Sea Dogs. Leading off in the bottom of the 5th for Portland, not Jack Winay, but Ronald Rosario, who took over at first base for Jack Winay in the 4th inning. Rosario in on the right side, first time facing Luke Russo today. First pitch, swings and misses, cutter low and outside. Russo has consistently been working low and outside, whether that's the cutter, the slider, or the curveball. Very breaking ball heavy outing for the righty, as the 0-1 is a ground ball to third off a couple of bounces, gloved by Tello, quick throw to first in time. 1 up, 1 down for the Sea Dogs. Here's Johan Fran Garcia.
Catcher Johan Fran Garcia.
Henry Godbout on deck, who has a home run today. Bases empty, first pitch. Garcia on the ground to short. Slow roller, picked up by Rincon. Quick throw in time. 2 quick ground outs. And here comes Henry Godbout.
Henry Godbout.
First pitch. Taken for a strike at the low and outside corner. Russo continues to hit that same spot. Bottom of the 5th, Sea Dogs trailing 5-3. 2 runs scored by Reading, no hits in the top of the 5th. 0-1, high and inside for a ball. Godbout's got 3 home runs this week. It's been a breakout week for him in Double-A. The 1-1. Swings and misses at a slider down low, strike 2. Mavis Graves up and throwing in the Reading bullpen. The 1-2. Low and outside, ball 2. The shortstop, Godbout, came from University of Virginia. He was a Cavalier. 2-2. Ground ball foul. He'll do it again into the camera bay. 2025 second-round draft pick by the Red Sox. Currently the number 4 Red Sox prospect on MLB Pipeline. Russo draws a ground ball foul. Godbout stays alive. Two. Check swing. He did not go around, and the count is full. Godbout making Russo work for this last out. He'll see pitch number 8. The payoff. Hit high to left field. Underneath it, Bryson Ware in front of the warning track is there for the final out of the inning. Sea Dogs go down in order. They continue to trail by 2. We go to the top of the 6th. Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by...
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you gotta stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
Hey, you're celebrating. 2-2 pitch, hit high in the air, deep to right center field. Thomas and Perez back. They'll turn around as this one's way gone.
The 3-1. Marlowe is looking up at the wall, and that one is another home run. Holy cow.
2 home runs in his last 2 at-bats, and he drives this one deep the other way to left. Marlowe's back, track, wall, gone. James Tibbs III with his 3rd home run and as many at-bats.
Righty-lefty matchup to pitch to Brown is a breaking ball lifted into the air out to deep left field. Harbor back to the warning track, right up along the fence. He leaps and he makes the catch.
It's on.
6th inning sponsored by Castle Bay Electric.
Top of the 6th inning, Caleb Bolden out for his first full inning of work. He'll face 7, 8, and 9 in the Reading order. Reading scored 2 runs to take a lead on 5 walks in the 5th inning. 5 walks, a pair of strikeouts, and a line out. 3 of those walks came on full counts. Here's Caleb Ricketts, first pitch. Called strike, low and outside with a sinker. Oh, 1. Off the end of his bat towards third. Picked by McDonough. Long throw to first in time. 5-3 ground out in the scorebook for out number 1.
Left fielder number 16, Bryson Ware.
Bryson Ware in on the right side. First time he'll face Bolden today. First pitch. Missed outside, ball 1. A twisting slider does not draw the chase. The 1-0. Spears across the plate that time. Can't hold it back. It's 1-1. Bolden kicks and deals. Ground ball back to Bolden. Instead gets to the second baseman, White, who swings it over to first in time. Back-to-back ground outs, 2 down quickly in the top of the 6th. Reading leading 5-3. And it does seem like when the Sea Dogs come back to the plate in the 6th, Mavis Graves, who's still throwing in the Reading bullpen, might be out. Swing and a miss, strike 1 here against Luke Ritter, bottom of the order. Bolden fires. Another swing and a miss. Good looking slider to the low and outside corner. Luke Ritter 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk, came around to score in the 5th. He was the first walk issued by Stephen Brooks. Bolden sets. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Caleb Bolden sits down the side in order with a strikeout. Sea Dogs back to the plate, bottom of the 6th. Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
You can't see them. Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yaloff and Greg Caserta on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer. MLB Big Inning. All season.
The 2-1 hit into right field. It will be past the stretch of R.J. Austin, and that's going to the wall. Willits can fly. He turns second. Eli Willits being waved around third by Mitchell Bowe. Here's the relay. Eli Willits is safe as the throw gets away. What a way to start it. An inside the park home run for Eli Willits. 1-0 Blue Rocks.
First pitch. Ramos lifts it to left field. Going back on Túnez, the left fielder. He has it, and the Rubber Ducks do as well. A combined no-hitter.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and we are running on borrowed time here as the skies have just opened up and started to rain. If you look at a forecast, there are some Big storms heading in our direction. So hoping to get through a little bit more of this one. It technically can go final. 5 innings have been played. Portland trailing by 2. This would be a big win for them if they could make a comeback, but they're going to need to do it fast. Sea Dogs going on the road to Richmond this week. Their plan is to leave after the game. First pitch to Blaze, called strike. And it is Mavis Graves out there to pitch. The 0-1. Blaze pops that up behind the plate. The catcher Ricketts over, makes the catch for the first out.
Second baseman number 52, Mason White.
I was watching you. You were going to jump up and get it.
The rain definitely still light enough to play through. It's going to come in spurts. First pitch to Mason White. High and outside, ball 1. White, a pair of walks today, but has been left on base twice, coming off a 3-hit night last night. Graves kicks and deals. Outside, ball 2. White goes around trying to check his swing for strike 1. Graves fires. White takes a strike right down the middle with a slider. The count is even at 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. The 2-2. Soft tapper to the plate. That's a foul ball. Ricketts grabbed it, tried to tag Mason White out, but it was not in play. Graves fires. White swings and got a piece of it. No, that was a swing and a miss, strike 3. The ball just got away from the catcher. It was a drop third, and he applies the tag. 2 up, 2 down for Portland. They have been retired their last 9 straight. First pitch to Max Ferguson is a called strike. Outside half with a slider. Infield shifted to the right. Here's the 0-1. High and outside that time. Count evens at 1-1. Graves kicks and deals. Ferguson takes low and outside. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Ferguson staying patient, but his count is even at 2-2. Graves, a big strikeout heavy kind of guy. Here's the 2-2. Low and outside, ball 3. Count is full. Played most of the year with the Blue Claws. Was elevated on July 27th to the Fightins. Payoff. Up the middle on a line, over the glove of the second baseman, Ritter, and the Sea Dogs have a base runner for the first time since the 4th. Can Nellie Taylor do anything about it with 2 outs?
That was hit so softly, it almost looked like Ritter was going to have enough time to get there, but he was shaded a little bit more towards his left. Right through, and Ferguson would be that guy in the lineup to try and get something going here. Later innings.
69 miles an hour off the bat from Ferguson, to your point. Taylor in on the left side, back-to-back lefties in the order. And he takes a first pitch ball inside. Top of the order, Tyler McDonough on deck. Bottom of the 6th, the 1-0. Taylor tried to check his swing, accidentally makes contact with the ball. It's 1-1. Ferguson takes a lead at first. The pitch. High and inside. Taylor has to turn away, ball 2. Taylor 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts tonight. Two 2-1. Graves just took a weird step off the plate. Looked like he was kind of falling over and to avoid the box, just let the pitch go regardless. That was a ball high and outside, 3-1.
Good save at that. That was my first thought, too, was he took an odd step, just tried to save the pitch.
3-1. Taylor forced to foul it back, and the count goes full.
Instead of driving down the mound towards the plate, he almost stepped towards first base like there was half a thought to check to first because he sort of stepped that way and then decided, I'm just going to throw home.
Full count, 2 outs, 1 on. The payoff. Check swing. He did not go around. That's ball 4.
2 outs,
2 on, 2 out for Tyler McDonough.
While walking to drive call Page Chevrolet in South Portland. The interview taking lead off here is Tyler McDonough.
Before McDonough will have a chance to step in on the right side for the first time today. The switch hitter going up against a lefty. Pitching coach out of the dugout to chat about it. Brad Ferguson. Portland trails by 2, 5-3. Both teams have 4 hits. Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 on for Portland. The potential go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Tyler McDonough. Roman Anthony on deck if they can get there. But with impending rain, this game feels like it's got a ticking clock. McDonough digs in. Graves all the way on the third base side of the rubber. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Change up. Oh, 1. Miss below the zone. Good take from McDonough. Count goes even at a ball and a strike. 2 quick runners on base. Ferguson on second. Taylor on first. The 1-1. Up the middle towards short. Picked by Rincon. The throw beats the runner, and the inning comes to an end. Sea Dogs leave 2 on base. They come up empty. Reading takes their 5-3 lead to the top of the 7th. Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Saturdays on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
One, 2.
Jones slides this up the middle. A diving Sogard over to first. And what a play by the shortstop. Robs the Rail Riders of some extra runs.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
7 Sea Dogs trail by 2. Top of the order due up for Reading. With more on the play-by-play, here's Emma Tiedemann.
Thank you, Perry. Series finale this Sunday afternoon in Portland. Rain has started to fall. It's a pretty good rain right now and starting to pick up a little bit more as the Fightins will have the top of the order due up. Rincon, Leon, Heredia. Caleb Bolden out of the bullpen so far has retired 4 in a row. Trying to deal with the rain. Getting harder and harder, it seems like.
Really coming down now.
First pitch. Called strike, low and inside. Now I would classify this as a downpour.
I agree.
Here's the 0-1. Called strike 2, low and inside. A good amount of fans were still sticking around, but now it's a little bit too heavy.
Emma's here and Perry, the announcers. Have a good day, guys.
Bolden looks in. Home plate umpire Dylan Reeves. Stepping in front of the plate. Bolden looks in. 0-2. High and inside, ball 1. The Sea Dogs right now trailing by 2, and Portland has had some opportunities, and I think that's been a sort of common theme the last couple of games. Portland with some runners late in the ball game when they are trailing. The game is still within reach. Had it again in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch misses high and outside, and the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Portland left the bases loaded last night in the 9th. That was a 5-2 loss. There's the 2-2. Swing and a liner hit to right field. Drops in a base hit for Rincon. He now has a multi-hit night. Or day.
Whatever it is.
It's 3 o'clock. Rain continues to fall. Obviously, it's cloudy. And now Pedro Leon will come to the plate. 1 on and nobody out in the top of the 7th. Pedro Leon singled and scored a run in the 7th, worked a walk and was left on base in the 5th. Stands in on the right side. The pitch. Inside, ball 1.
Rincon has at least 1 hit in every game this week. That's his 4th multi-hit game of the week. Multiple home runs, multiple doubles, lots of singles.
Not to mention that home run off the first pitch of the game last night. 1-0. Swing and he hits a chopper left side of the infield. Charging in is McDonough, third baseman. Throws to first. It's in time. They retire Leon 5-3, and up to second goes Rincon. But a fantastic play by McDonough, and charging in on that infield grass, gripping that wet baseball. Not easy. Certainly makes it look easy. Here is Raylan Heredia. Heredia today 0 for 3, ground out, fly out, and a strikeout. The rain has lightened up again, so some fans still staying in their seats as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Seems like we have these kind of bands of showers that have been going in and out the last couple of innings. I know that Boston and Fenway, they had the tarp on. I believe it's off now. The 1-0 pitch misses low and outside, ball 2, but we might be dealing with whatever Fenway Park was dealing with a couple hours ago. They look to wrap up the series with the San Francisco Giants. That'll be a 3:15 first pitch down at Fenway. 2-0. Swing and a soft roller again, third base side. McDonough fires to first, wide of the bag, and That pulls Rosario off the bag that time, and it looked like initially McDonough's first step, he slipped a little bit on the infield dirt.
First baseman number 18, Alex.
He sort of stumbled. Fields, and again, that throw just wide of the bag for Rosario. Pulls him into foul territory. So runners on the corners. Here's Alex Binelas, who stands in on the left side, facing his former teammate, Caleb Bolden. The pitch. This is outside, ball one. Talking about former Sea Dogs, though, a couple on the Giants team, obviously Rafi Devers. And then Christian Koss, who was the Sea Dogs MVP in 2021. 1-0. Called strike, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Koss was just a really solid all-around player. Defensively, offensively, great base stealer as well. And has been a big leaguer with the Giants the last couple of seasons. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he and his wife just welcomed their son to the family. They just, actually when they were in Portland, on Mother's Day, she threw a first pitch to Christian and on the baseball said, "I'm pregnant." So it was a really special moment to share here in Portland, and now they parents to 2 wonderful kids. The 1-2 misses high and outside. The count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Going back to Brian Riccone for a second, who stands at third. 12 hits this week, leads the Eastern League. He's 12 for 27 with 3 walks.
2-2. Misses low, and the count goes full for Binelas.
He also has 4 doubles, 2 home runs, and 4 RBI.
Rain feels good though, Michael.
Bolden sets the payoff. Misses high and outside, ball 4. That loads the bases as the rain continues to pick back up now. Falling pretty heavy here in Portland, Maine. Here comes Raider Tello.
It's deceptive because the sky is pretty bright. There's sun poking through these overcast clouds above us, and you can just see, singular gray storm clouds bringing these tracks of rain with it, even though it feels like a bright day out here.
Feels like a fever dream at this point. First pitch to Tello. This is high and outside, ball 1, but plenty of fans still in attendance, still in their seats. Still a close game. Sea Dogs trailing 5-3, but the Fightins have a big opportunity here with the bases loaded. Bolden sets. 1-0. Inside, ball 2, but Bolden, who was really strong for the Sea Dogs, retiring 4 in a row, gave up a leadoff single, then a ground out single, and another walk to load the bases here in the 7th. So solid until the rain came, so you can expect that gripping that ball is pretty difficult right now for Bolden. 2-0. Swing, and he fouls it right side out of play for strike 1.
I know what Emma likes to see, though. Mike DeConzo, wake up. Steve DeConzo.
Tello steps out. Drew a bases loaded walk in the 5th.
Do anything for any name.
Sorry. I'm going, I think so. West and south.
2-1. This is inside, ball 3.
Taking a banger. Sorry. We're going the right way.
So count is 3-1. Base is loaded, 1 away in the 7th.
That rain actually feels pretty refreshing now.
The 3-1. Called strike 2. Dots that low and outside corner with the fastball, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Swing, and he lines it down the right field line, and that is a fair ball into the corner. 1 run scores. Here comes Heredia. Binelas up to third. It's a 2-run double for Raider Tello, and it is 7-3 in the 7th.
Designated hitter number 5, Carson DeMartini.
A rainy day of baseball.
3 RBI day for Raider Tello. And the inning continues for Carson DeMartini. Still just 1 out.
DeMartini's driven in a pair of runs himself with his bases clearing triple. Similar spot down that first base line.
That's some faithful fans right over there, man.
Stands in on the left side. First pitch. Called strike.
I noticed a lot of people pack raining jackets.
Right over the plate, a little bit low.
Or ponchos. Smart one.
Rain just continues to pour. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he drives it into left field. Anthony on the run back, and this one drops by him and rolls to the wall. Benelis scores. Up to third is Tello, and it's another RBI double for Carson DeMartini, his second extra base hit of the day. Sea Dogs trail 8-3.
This is ridiculous.
DeMartini reached base 3 times last night with 3 walks. The night before had another pair of walks. He's very patient at the plate, really waits for his pitch, and he's had a great series here against Portland. Had a home run earlier in the week as well.
Now it feels like air conditioning, Mike.
Now Ricketts in on the left side. First base is open. Here's the pitch. This is low and inside, ball 1. Tarp is not on. The rain just keeps on picking up. Tarp is off. Hopefully the field can take a little bit more and we can at least get through this inning. Our incredible front office staff is waiting, though, by the tarp. It's always a sure sign of something that may come. I know this is probably coming from years in the industry, but when we're on the road and sky looks to be getting a little bit darker, no rain yet, but just a little bit darker, take a peek over at the tarp and see who's hanging out. If it's a front office staff, that might be your sign of things that may be coming down the road. But right now, our front office staff is ready if needed. But when you're talking about these are like bands of showers that lighten up at times. The 2-0, swing and a miss for strike 1. So hopefully this is just one of those bands that's a little bit heavier and will lighten up. Give us a little bit of relief, and the grounds crew can kind of attend to the field on a case-by-case basis of where it's needed.
I just can't even imagine how difficult it must be to grip a baseball in this weather. You have nothing to dry it off on. Your clothes are soaked, your glove is soaked, your hat is soaked. There's just no respite from the rain.
If you can believe it, we actually played through rain that was much harder than this for an entire half inning in Hartford. I'll never forget it. It was, I was in shock that it wasn't called. This one is lined to the shortstop. Godbout leaps, but it's past him into left center field. Another run comes home. A strong throw in from Roman Anthony holds DeMartini at third. And, A+ for effort for Henry Godbout trying to make that leaping grab, but instead it's another RBI single. And the Fightins add on another. They lead by 6. Here comes Kyle Sasela, acting manager of the Sea Dogs, out.
Rainy day, and they prolong it by changing the pitcher.
And so Sasela will take the ball away from Caleb Bolden, who, you almost hope that you could put some sort of asterisk on this outing for Bolden, who was so solid until the rain came. But the Sea Dogs will make a change with 2 on and 1 away in the top of the 7th. Portland trailing 9-3. We'll take a break on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yatloff and Greg Caserta on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer. MLB Big Inning. All season.
Played all 6 games against Tri-City, 6 for 22. He sends one out toward right center field. Caldwell on the run, on the move, dives and spears it. Rolls over, his glasses fly off his cap. He fires it into Mejia.
A sartorial issue here. There's the team name, Chicago Cubs, so it does work.
It's got the right color.
Yeah, it's gray.
Maybe there was something went wrong with his other one.
1-1 to Marte in the air right to the guy we just showed you.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more with items.
The last inning now, at least half inning. Adams looks in, Bryson Ware in on the right side with Ricketts at first and DeMartini at third. First pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. 97 miles an hour from Cooper Adams. Sea Dogs trailing 9-3. Reading has scored 4 runs here in the 7th. 1-0. Swing, and he rolls it foul. Count evens 1-1. Adams pitched 4 days ago against Reading. Pitched 3 innings out of the bullpen. Allowed 2 runs, 1 was earned on 2 hits, 2 walks, and had 3 strikeouts. 1-1. Swing, and he skies it foul right side out of play. Count falls to 1-2.
Speaking with Cooper after that outing, which he said he was pretty happy with, especially forcing an inning-ending double play after allowing a base runner. He's just trying to get back to his bread and butter, what he's used to, what works for him, and that's his curveball, is his most notorious pitch.
1-2, foul third base side.
His curveball has a really tough, sharp, vertical drop. But for Adams, it's all about if he can put it in the zone, which is ever more difficult with this weather coming down.
1-2. That was close to the zone, but just missed high and outside with the sinker.
Wow, you get wet. Short. Okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a drive to center field. Taylor coming in. Under it, he makes the catch. Tagging at third is DeMartini, and another run comes home. It is 10-3 Reading.
Second baseman number 8, Luke Ritter.
Yes, a run scores, but a good out for Cooper Adams. Able to record the second out of the inning. Here is Luke Ritter, who is the 9th batter to come to the plate in this inning. And the rain has just completely changed the trajectory of this ball game. The pitch. Misses inside, and it rolls away from the catcher Garcia. Up to second goes Caleb Ricketts on the wild pitch.
Nice umpire. I'd like to zing the ball right back to the pitcher. Foul ball. I wouldn't let the catcher throw it back. Just like the defender.
One-0. Just misses low and outside with a slider. That looked good. Just missed outside. And to Adams' credit, with these pitches missing, they're not missing by very much. They still have plenty of movement on it. Two-0. Called strike. Rain picking up again. 2-1. Inside, almost hits Ritter. Goes to the bounce. Goes to the backstop, and we talked about it, actually, I think it was yesterday. Sometimes you can get a lucky bounce. That was a lucky bounce to Garcia. Holds Ricketts at second base. As that band of storms is back again, as it is pouring again in Portland. Time is called and Ritter steps out. Sea Dogs trailing 10-3. Adams looks back to second. The pitch misses inside. That's ball four. Ritter was taking it the whole way, as he even kind of stepped out of the batter's box. And now the Fightins have batted around. It's back now to the top of the batting order with Brian Rincon. Rincon started this inning with a single and has scored one of the 5 runs to come across in this inning. Switch hitter bats on the left side, 2 on, 2 out in the 7th. Rincon, the 10th batter to come to the plate. The pitch. Swing and he skies it high. Third base side, foul territory. McDonough to the wall, but it is out of play. 2 rows out of his reach for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. The 0-1. High and outside. Count evens 1-1. Adams has the signs from Garcia. The 1-1. This is low and outside. Ball 2. Tries to go back to the fastball at 95. A sinker from the right-hander. It is just absolutely pouring right now in Portland. The 2-1 is twisted foul and out of play. Behind the plate, bounces on the roof of the skyboxes. And the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I feel like we've been going at this for a while where they're just trying to get through this half inning. Potentially a bottom half so that the Sea Dogs at least could get one more chance at the plate, but this inning just keeps on going.
2-2. Drops it in. Called strike 3. The inning comes to an end. But 5 runs come across for Portland. They trail 10-3. We head to the bottom of the 7th on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Did he do it? What a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
More than 30% of players are Latino. And as you think about that, you have to fit it into the culture of baseball.
One thing that I've always really enjoyed about the Copa program is the players love it. We've had everything from live bands to salsa dancing in the concourse before the game. For us, that meant bringing in a car show.
It really goes with the fun of baseball.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Win a family full pack of tickets to the Rogue Stores at George's Furniture at the main mall.
Bottom of the 7th in Portland, and the skies have just continued to open up. All 3 umpires talking with both managers Al Padrique and Kyle Sasela. And Al Padrique is none too pleased with the umpires. Not quite sure. His team just put up 5 runs in the top of the 7th. Here comes the tarp. But he is still arguing with it. I believe that is Chad Patterson. Here comes the tarp from the front office. I'm not... Maybe he's upset they didn't call it earlier.
And I don't really know why he would be. His team is winning, and if this game is called, his team wins. They just bat it around.
And yes, right now it is raining very hard, but we've always been able to, we've played through this type of weather before. This isn't out of the ordinary weather to try to play through, and obviously the grounds crew had already really attended to the field before the top of the 7th, so the tarp is going on, and we will inevitably enter into a rain delay as Kyle Sasela heads over to the third base dugout to talk with one of the umpires. I believe, again, that is Chad Patterson. As Chad Patterson back out of the dugout and now chatting with the 3 umpires down the third base line.